Oh, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy D Wash again with another video. I know the last time I posted a video, it was a little over a week ago. Do apologize for that, but how's all that? Let's get straight into the video. Um, as you can see, this week currently up $2,191.95. I'm gonna do a breakdown of this gold trade right here. Hold on. This, I don't know why this is kind of in the way. I'm sorry. Dang. Okay, let me move this up just a bit. All right, cool. I was gonna do a trade. Oh my goodness. I was gonna do a trade breakdown of this trade that I took right here. I know it says January 26th. That's when the trade, closed. I actually took this specific trade right here on January 22nd, and TP got hit on January 26th. So I'm gonna do a breakdown of this trade today, and then I will do a breakdown of the L that I took right here on indices tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a breakdown of this trade before I get ready for work. But other than that, let's get straight to it. So I'm gonna go over here. What am I? I'm currently in a gold trade right now. I marked it up. That's what I'm currently in right now. But I'm gonna break down this one right here. Did a little markup on what's it called? Friday on like the 15 minute, but normally if I didn't already express this, I like to trade on the 1 hour. But I was just, looking at a little something different to see if I were to get in on the 15 minute, how it would have played out on the 15 minute, and it would have played out real smooth. This was on a Friday, but this is like the actual trade that I took. It was this one right here on January 22nd. But other than that, let's get into the breakdown. Okay, I'm gonna go to the daily. I'll go about it. I saw on the daily time frame always. If I zoom in, obviously, if we look at this overall chart and the overall direction, obviously we're in an uptrend. So when I came to the market on the 22nd and I looked at the daily time frame, I'm not care if we're going up or down. Obviously, we are going up. So I went to the 4 hour time frame, and current price on the 22nd was around this area right here. So again, same thing on the 4 hour time frame. If we're looking at the overall direction, overall we are going up on the 4 hour. So on the daily, overall direction is up. 4 hour overall direction is up. So we should be looking for buys. And now if I go to the 1 hour time frame, uh on the 22nd, price was currently, you know, right here. So looking at all this on the 1 hour, yes, overall bullish. Now here's where I'm about to break down like what made me decide to, okay, I'm gonna get in for buys. My stop loss is gonna be here. My take profit, stop loss, all that. I'm gonna explain where I put my stop loss, where I put my I'm gonna explain where I put my take profit, where I put my stop loss, and where I entered at. So um this is where, so Thursday, New York session was around, you know, right here. Okay. So when I woke up this morning on the 22nd, price was here, right? So I'm looking at the 1 hour. I get to this little section right here. I see how price, we had a high, low, and it failed to make a new high. So we were right here. It failed, it closed beneath. So with price closing beneath this little area right here, I'm like, okay, if it's gonna fail, it's gonna have to close, retest, and make a new low. And that's exactly what it did. It We had a higher low, failed, high low, failed, closed beneath, came back to make a retest, made a new lower low. Because in instances like this to where it fails, price doesn't change direction unless it comes down. retest and make a new low, or it closes above, comes back to retest and makes a new high. Because it could have been a situation where, a price failed, it closed beneath, and it kept going higher. Because that do be happening in the market. But in this situation, it closed, came back to retest, made a new low. So now, technically, from my point of view, on the 1 hour, we're bearish. So now we have like I said, high, higher low, failed, higher low, failed, break, retest, new lower low. So my lower high on the 1 hour is going to be right here. So we had a low, lower high, failed, lower high, failed. As you see, it's failing to make a new low. So I can move this and move it to right here because price failed to make a new low. It came above. Again, as I said previously when I was speaking over here, price could have, broke beneath here and kept going up. It broke, retest, made a new low. So I'm gonna have the same mindset, the same approach when it's trying to go back to the upside. Because technically, if price were to come above and keep going lower, I would still be looking for sales. But in this instance, price didn't do that. We got a low, lower high, failed, lower high, failed, break above, retested this area, made a new high. When price made a new high, I know it says 10 o'clock, but this candle was actually 9 a.m. when the candle closed. So this one I ended on this candle right here. This was around 10 a.m. on Tuesday. I entered right here at 4871.27. Since price failed, made a high, retest, made a new higher high. My previous higher low is right here. So that's where I put my stop loss. My stop loss right here was 4818.39. Stop loss here, entry right here, and price just shooting on up. Uh right here, this is where price was on Friday. Uh, this was a little 15-minute entry, as I had talked about in the beginning of the video. I just marked this up just to mark it up. This wasn't my real like entry. My real entry was this right here. So I got in right here, and as you can see, price just made a high, higher low. It failed to make a new high, so we were right here, but the only way in this instance that I would look at price as it's about to, go back to the downside is if, we had a high, high low, failed, failed to make a new high. If it broke as it did right here, lower high, new lower low. It didn't do that. As soon as we got a low, came back, it failed, closed back above, and we kept going higher. This was for a 1 to 3, and this was a trade that I made about $2,100 on. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all there was to it. It was very simple. This was a very easy trade, a very textbook trade, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That'll be the end of this video. And if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. As I, said in the very, very beginning, I purchased a prop firm with Clarity Traders, and I'm gonna break down, every win and loss that I take on my way to getting a payout. So I'm really doing this for myself, and if I'm able to help anyone in the process, whenever I get funded and I get a payout, once I get a payout, I'll probably make more like educational videos about like market structure, psychology, things of that nature. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just be focused more on, trading breakdowns and hopefully the way that I speak and the way that I break things down. I hope it's very simple and very easy to follow. But on that note, I'm about to get ready for work and I'm gonna just leave you with this. Control what you can control and let God control what you can.